We've talked about the railway renaissance, but we've only spoken about the Subic-Clark Manila Batangas and the South Long Haul project to Bicol. Maybe just to update everyone, the North-South Commuter Railway, our largest, I think the Philippines' largest infrastructure project in history, is now almost 50% overall progress rate. Our first subway, the Metro Manila Subway project, has a more than 40% overall progress rate. The MRT-7 project is more than 70% completed with the target operations in the first quarter of 2026. LRT-1, Cavite Extension, the first 5 stations will be operational by the end of the year, and a lot of other railway projects coming in. And not just a lot of projects, but a 30-year railway master plan also being developed together with our development partners from JICA, who I saw in the room today, and together with the Asian Development Bank. So not only are we delivering projects in the next few years, but we're also preparing a big pipeline of railway projects for at least 3 decades and 6 administrations to come.
Undersecretary Batan, could you please share with us some information about the Subic-Clark Manila Batangas dedicated rail corridor, and also what is the status of plans to revive the rail from Manila to Bicol?
Yes, Daphne. Una sa lahat, nakakatuwang marinig yung mga sinabi ng ating Pangulo sa kanyang SONA ukol dito sa napakadaming nating mga proyekto sa departamento. Sabi nga, ito ay isang moral booster para doon sa ating mga kasamahan na nasa frontline na pariniguraduhin na matapos ang lahat ng mga proyektong itong on time. Dito sa dalawang proyektong nabanggit, una sa lahat itong Subic-Clark Manila Batangas Railway, kung maaalala natin ay meron tayong earlier iteration nitong proyektong ito, ang ating Subic-Clark Railway Project, na sa kasamaang palad ay hindi natin nakuha ang financing na ating dating inaasahan. At kung kaya't nung ating pinag-aralan ulit ito, ay inisip na gawing Subic-Clark Manila Batangas, at nang sa ganon ang ating tinatayong logistics corridor ay hindi lang maidugtong ang ating pantalan sa Subic at ang ating airport sa Clark, at nang sa ganon ay umabot tayo pati sa Port of Manila at sa Port of Batangas. Itong proyektong ito, ang Subic-Clark Manila Batangas Rail, ay ang flagship project ng tinatawag na Partnership for Global Infrastructure. At ito ay inanunsyo noong earlier this year sa Trilateral Summit ni Pangulong Marcos at ng ating kasama at ng American President Joe Biden at ng Japanese Prime Minister sa Washington, D.C. At kasalukuyan nating inaayos ang feasibility study para dito sa Subic-Clark Manila Batangas kasama ang Asian Development Bank, ang Sweden at ang USTDA. So yan ang ating tinitingnan dito sa napakalaking bagong proyektong ito. Doon naman sa ating proyekto patungong Bicol ay malugod naming pinapaalam na operational na ang ating Bicol Commuter. So tayo ay nagpadala ng ilan sa ating mga trenang PNR upang magbigay ng serbisyo sa Naga-Legazpi commuter. Ngunit meron din tayong isa pang proyekto, yung ating South Long Haul Project, na magkokonekta ng Kamaynilaan sa Bicol at hanggang Sorsogon at maging hanggang sa Batangas. At ito ay kasalukuyang ating ina-update ang feasibility study, at pag natapos yan, tayo ay ayusin natin yung financing para naman sa proyektong yan. So yan yung estado nitong dalawang long-haul railways na ating nabanggit, ang Subic-Clark Manila Batangas at ang South Long Haul Rail Project.
Very interesting and exciting. This, let's not forget what the President called it, a railway renaissance.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher.